I will show you the acupressure points for severe constipation and how to stimulate them using these household items. Hi everyone, I am Yasuko and it's time for Massage Monday. I have several videos for constipation relief using acupressure, massage, and Chinese plum called share plum that have helped with people with severe constipation. This week I will show you another way to stimulate these points using Band-Aid and rice. Let's review the points. The first one is called large intestine 4. If you are pregnant, don't do this because this point is used to induce labor. So don't press these points until after the due date. If you're pregnant, I have another video just for you for your constipation relief in the description and here. But the next 2 points that I'm going to show you after this point will be pregnancy safe. If you're not pregnant, close your thumb and index finger, and at the end of the line is large intestine 4, and press it towards the index finger. If you feel a distinct feeling or even pain, you're on the right spot. Press this point with a hook thumb towards the index finger with a pressure that hurts good for 1 minute as you breathe deeply. And repeat on the other side. For some people, this is enough to see the results, but for others, it might take some time because everyone's different and everyone's body reacts differently. I had a client who was in his 90s and had constipation for several days. I showed the points to his wife, and after she pressed them for 3 days in the morning and in the evening, he finally had an evacuation. If you don't see the results, you can keep stimulating these points with rice and Band-Aid. You take a single grain of rice and you put it on the acupressure points. And you cover it with the Band-Aid. But instead of using the entire piece of Band-Aid, cut these sticky parts. So you have these 2 sticky parts. Remove the backing, put the rice in the center. So it looks like this, and put it on the acupressure point. Like that. I'm going to make another one. Put the rice in the center. That, and stick it on large intestine 4. Like that. You're not stimulating these points like you're pressing with your thumb, but these are still stimulated kind of in the background without any effort. You can leave them for several days as long as you don't have any skin reaction. If the Band-Aid is waterproofed, maybe you can leave it a little longer, but I wouldn't leave it for more than a week. This is actually mimicking the Chinese seeds that looks like this that you can purchase. And each comes with its own sticker like that. And this is used to stimulate the acupressure points and ear reflexology points. So you can actually use this on the acupressure points. The Chinese seed is much smaller. I guess you can cut the Band-Aid much smaller too. I'll put the link to these Chinese seeds on Amazon in the description. Large intestine 4 is also a great point for all kinds of pain, such as headache, eye strain, toothache, neck pain, shoulder pain, and menstrual cramps. Moving on to the next point, which is large intestine 11. This is pregnancy safe. Bend your elbow and it's at the end of the crease on the outside. And press this point with, again, hook thumb, perpendicular to the elbow, and hold it for 1 minute as you breathe deeply, and repeat on the other side. And once you know the points, you can use your middle fingers to press them at the same time. And if you still don't see the results, you can put this, I'll just call this rice band, on the points. So this way you can keep stimulating without an effort. The last one is Heart 7, and this is pregnancy safe. It's on the wrist crease just inside of the big tendon under the pinky. If you come down from the area between the pinky and ring finger towards the wrist, you drop into this depression. Press or make short strokes for 1 minute as you breathe deeply. When I learned this point for constipation, it's said to do only on the left side, so I'm sticking to it. This point is called Spirit Gate, and it is an access point to your spirit, mind, and emotion. So if your constipation is caused by mind-related issues such as nervousness or anxiety, maybe during your travel, this is a good point to stimulate to calm down your nervous mind and anxiety. To prolong the stimulation, I'm going to put the rice band here. Instead of Band-Aid, you can use any other adhesive tape like Leukotape, as long as you're not allergic. I wouldn't use the Scotch tape because it doesn't stick to your skin well. When you have these rice bands or Chinese seeds, it's a good reminder to just touch and stimulate whenever you can, until you have a desired outcome, especially if you have severe or chronic constipation. I have made a constipation playlist, and I put all my constipation related videos. I wish you fast, smooth, and full evacuation. Thanks for watching. I'll see you back next week. Make it a great week. Feel free to comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when my videos are up and out.